Why your social media strategy doesn't get any engagement. There are 4.59 billion users on social media according to Statista. So why isn't your strategy getting any engagement? Every brand, organization, and person out there has a profile. But even though just about everyone and their mother is familiar with social media, they don't usually have the right mindset when it comes to driving growth. One of the most common issues I see all the time is that businesses using social media are using it without a real plan, just hoping that their posts will somehow catch fire and stand out in an increasingly crowded marketplace. That doesn't work. Social media isn't a roulette table. It's a game of strategy. Plan mindfully. Post with intention. So let's dive into 7 reasons why your social media presence isn't driving any engagement. Reason number 1. Your content isn't optimized. Not every strategy works on every platform. What might work on Twitter might not work on Facebook. Here's an example. Carousel ads can drive up to 10x more traffic than a standard sponsored post on Facebook or Instagram. And they can also promote a 72% higher click-through rate. It's not just with carousels. It can be with a lot of different strategies. In essence, what you have to do is adapt your content to each platform. For example, on LinkedIn, we find that we get the most amount of followers and engagement when we create content that's on LinkedIn without a link going back to our website. Or with Instagram, we found that creating live video works extremely well because users on Instagram find that live video is more valuable than reading a blog post. So in essence, you gotta see what works for each and every single platform, adapt your strategy, and then post content for each of those platforms. TikTok, it's obvious works there. LinkedIn, as I mentioned, they want content that just keeps people on LinkedIn. Even videos work really well. Instagram, going live more often works really well. With Twitter, try doing tweet storms. With YouTube, they want engaging long videos that not just keep people watching that video, but also keeps them on YouTube watching the next video after that, and even the next video after that, even if those videos aren't yours. With Facebook, we found that videos over 5 minutes long perform better than shorter form videos. Reason number 2, your content calendar needs an update. According to Sprout Social Index, 74% of consumers think just 1 to 2 posts a day is ideal for brands. But here's what's funny. A lot of brands are posting 1, 2, 3 times a week. Not even a day, a week. At minimum, you need to be posting daily on every single platform that you're on. Because the way these algorithms work, no matter how often you post, all your followers are never gonna see your content. Only a portion of them are. But if you post multiple times a day, and I recommend at least once, if not twice, more than 3 or 4 times starts getting a little overboard for most people unless your content is amazing. But if you post at least once or twice, there's a good chance that a large chunk of your followers will at least see your content. And a good content calendar will help you with this. Reason number 3, you're not using a cross-channel approach. The average social user is active on 6 different platforms a day and spends 2.5 hours a day engaging on social media. So the more they're online, the more they should see your brand. But if you're advertising on just one social channel or just posting content on one social channel, chances are they're not going to see your content. But if you're on all of them, the main ones, you will do well. And it's funny because you always see a lot of new social channels coming out, like whether it's a Clubhouse or something else like TikTok, although TikTok's not really new anymore, Clubhouse isn't. But you're always going to get a new social channel that's coming out. Yes, you can be an early adopter, and you can count that as one of the social platforms that you're going to be on. But what I really mean when I say you need to choose 6 platforms to be on, you need to choose 6 popular platforms that your ideal customers are on. And if that's a TikTok or a Clubhouse, that's great, but wait for them to just be a little bit more popular before you jump on board. That way you're not wasting your time posting on social networks that don't really have that many users. Reason 4, you're not adding a call to action. The average click-through rate on social ads is only 1.3%. Why? Because most brands don't prioritize having a sensational call to action in their posts. Something that actually drives users to complete that next step. like my page, or subscribe here, or subscribe to my book, or like this video, or heart this image. These are all examples of building off of the type of content that you're actually promoting that you think will engage the most when it comes to your call to action with the ideal customer. So for example, if I had a marketing video like this, I would tell you, hey, if you're struggling with each of these social media tips, you should check out my ad agency, NP Digital, where we help companies like yours figure out social media, scale it up, and generate a ROI, which is true. But do you see how I'm relating it? My CTA wouldn't just be like, hey, if you need help with your SEO, go check out my ad agency, NP Digital. Sure, we offer SEO services, but this video is on social media, so not only do you have to have a call to action, but it needs to be related to that video or post or image. Reason 5, your posts are all text. You know what people love to look at? Pictures. In fact, 68% of social media users prefer images to text-based posts. And it's not just images. Why not use videos? You know, they say a picture says 1,000 words. I say a video says 10,000 words. A video not only can really nail down the point that you're trying to describe, but it can create some actionable points that the listener or the watcher can take and then go implement in their business or their life or whatever they're doing to get more value. And if they're getting more value, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to share it, they're going to like it, they're going to really engage. Reason 6, you're posting at the wrong time. According to Hootsuite's analysis of over 30,000 social posts, the most effective time to post is at 10 a.m. on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Now, that may not be the right time to post for your business, but it's a good place to start. You can always tweak your approach from there. Now, keep in mind when I'm talking about this time, if you're in India and your customer base is in India, you'd want to post 10 a.m. during your own time zone. But on the flip side, if you're in Los Angeles and all your customers are in the United States, you may want to try 10 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Central time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to figure out what works best for people within the United States. Reason 7, your customer service approach is lacking. Are you answering your customers' DMs? Are you responding with meaningful comments? Poor customer service is the primary reason consumers unfollow brands on social media. And it's not just about saying, hey, I want to help you because I want you to buy my product or service. You want to help people because you care. You want to genuinely help them get the results. And the only way you really end up doing that is by taking that extra step and just really helping people out, whether they can afford your service or product or not. You do this because you care. Now, if you enjoy this video, like it, share it, tell other people about it. If you need help with your social media marketing, check out my ad agency, NP Digital, where we are the agency of the year. If you also have any questions, leave a comment below. I'm here to help.